Okay, gentlemen, let's talk about Gto Task. Gto Task is, as you know, Gto Task is a place where you confront your group members physically first time, and that character is totally just opposite of what you are seeing while staying in the living room. You get to know the real face when you are performing a Gto Task. So, certain thing which I have observed while giving my GTO task is first of all, you have to be very calm. Even if you are giving instructions, try to lower your voice. There are some instances where your the candidate who is ahead of you is not listening to you, right? There are so many incidents, it's very common. So but you don't have to shout. If you have any idea, just raise your hand. If he is not listening to you, Gto is going to give you a chance that if anyone has any other idea, please come up, please show up at that time. You don't have to shout, because there are several instances. I can give you some examples where I have seen, means that word sounds totally opposite of its meaning. I will give you example. When I was in 12 SSB Bangalore, a guy was there. So he was totally involved in doing the activity. He was totally involved in it. And you know, Hindi is not completely prohibited, but the common language is English. So even if you are stuck somewhere, you can proceed in Hindi, but try to immediately switch to English. So at that time, he was totally involved in the activity, and he was instructing to the other candidate that "Gaat maar, gaat maar, gaat maar," and that sounded like "Gaat maar." Seriously, that was too offensive, and even the GTO officer was laughing at that time. So you are going to just make a laughing stock of yourself. So try to just calm your anger at that time, even while instructing your other candidate. And when I was in 31 HSB Bangalore, 31 HSB Kapurthala, there there a senior, exact first thing, a senior, I got to know it when we were staying in living room, culture get evolved, that you get to know, you try to get involved with all the students who are in a group. So I got to know that he is a senior, and he was studying in my university as well. So I got to know that he is a teacher there. He was a teacher there. So I had this sense of respect developed towards him. So whenever he was in my group, in half group task, he was assigned with me, and he was instructing. That thing I would tell you, that is the biggest mistake whenever you are going to HSB. That is the biggest mistake. You try to remain, means just don't know each other that too well, that you get a respect developed, that he is good in this field, he is good in that field. Oh, he means if he isn't good good in that field, he must be having a good knowledge. Then you don't try to avoid it. Okay, so he was instructing me, and I did some mistakes in my GTO task. So he was pinpointing me at every step, that try to do it correctly, correctly in front of my GTO officer, as if my GTO officer is not seeing me. Yes, he is seeing you. Yes, he is seeing me. Yes, he is seeing me, that I am committing mistake at every steps. He is seeing me, but why you are pinpointing me? So try to avoid it. I'm telling you, these are the certain things which you really need to avoid it. First of all, control your temper. There are so many incidents where your group member is not going to listen to you. If you have ideas, the GTO is going to say that. Means after the conclusion of task, GTO is going to ask if anyone has any idea, come up and show up, just implement your ideas. So at that time, try to look for that opportunity and just implement your idea at that time, right? So don't be a fool like that guy. Okay, so control your temper. Okay, and just show your cooperativeness in your GTO task, whatever, because this is the thing that they are actually looking for, right? So this was all about GTO task, and there are so many funny incidents related to my GTO, right? This was one of them, so I just remembered, and I thought, why not to share with you guys. This was uh, means that thing that this has made a memory. I cannot ever in my life I can forget this, because that is a really funny thing. You cannot expect something like this from a graduate. If you are a graduate and using such kind of language, okay, you are totally involved in the activity, yes, that's true. That is what they are seeing it, how you are doing how you are doing the activity. Even they are less concerned how you are doing the activity, they are least concerned, they are least bothered also, right? And one more thing I have noticed, the GTO keep on GTO officer is writing so many things. Even in the final group task, they are not closing the file. In my 31 SSB Kapurthala, my GTO officer was right when we were performing the final group task, which was the last obstacle in my GTO task. He was even writing at that time. I don't know what he was writing at that time also. So although we all were conference out, so I don't know what he was writing till that time also. Most important thing is try to be calm when you are performing your obstacles, and don't pinpoint at even if you are seeing that your group member is committing mistake, try to help him, don't pinpoint at him. The GTO officer is watching everything, he is noting down the activity of every individual in the group. You don't have to, even if a group member is not speaking that much, he is noting his activity as well. So you don't need to worry about it, or you don't need to show your dominance in front of you. You feel like I showed my dominance in front of my group members, and GTO is impressed with me. Don't, it's a fallacy. Just come out of that, and just focus on it's a group obstacle, right? It's a group obstacle race or group obstacle task where your cooperation is seen in the group. So just show that cooperation, okay, what they are looking for, and definitely your GTO is going to be very good. Okay, thank you.